Aloha, Joe. Welcome to T-Bone's Outback Texas Ranch. Today, we're gonna cook some tomahawk steak. I think I'll stop the accent now before we get too many letters, but
I
this
feel
is
like
gonna be
we're
a fun.
making dinner for giants. That's what I feel like.
Come on, have a look at this showstopper. This is a 1.2 kilogram tomahawk steak. So this is a ribeye, and obviously it's attached to this gorgeous bone, which gives it that tomahawk name. And it's been French, which is lovely. But what we're going to do today, I'm doing Texan spiced tomahawk. So we're going to make a little Texan spiced butter to baste on this gorgeous steak, and we're going to make a potato salad to go with it. All right, are we ready? I'm going to leave that there. It's really important steak, a good tip, Joe, to let your steak come to room temperature before you cook it. So I'm talking at least an hour, get it out of the fridge to let it come to room temperature. Then you're going to get a much more perfectly cooked steak. All right, Joe, so for my jalapeno popper potato salad, that's a mouthful, we've got some red potatoes here that we've cooked until tender. Would you be able to peel them, dice them up and throw them in our bowl? That'd be great.
You got a Scottish girl on set as your sous chef. I know what to do with the potatoes.
Yes. And of course, we're going for a jalapeno popper inspired potato salad, so it's got to have some bacon in there.
If you say so, chef.
We're in Texas, all right? So I'm just dicing up 200 grams of bacon. Any bacon will do. And I've got my pan hot over here. We're going to go straight in with the bacon and get that sizzling away till it's nice and crispy. While that's happening, I want to make the Texan spice butter to baste onto our gorgeous tomahawk, okay? So in here I've got 100 grams of good quality butter. That can go straight into our bowl. Great. Then we've got an array of spices here, Joe. We've got smoked paprika, garlic powder, cayenne, celery seed, which is a little secret. You can use that, and some black pepper, all right? So they can all go in.
I don't put celery seeds in my Bloody Mary.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'll use them in my cooking now.
Yeah, absolutely. Then we've got some pickled jalapenos that we've diced up. I'm going to get them in the butter to really flavour that butter. And then we've got some chopped chives. In chef world, we call this a compound butter, but it's really just a flavoured butter. You could use this on anything. Then I'll get my spoon and just give this a good mix around. We soften the butter first, just so it makes life a bit easier. Little pinch of salt, but we will be salting our steak very, very well, so not too much. So there you go, you've got this gorgeous colour.
Ooh, nice.
The butter's taken on all of those spices. That is an absolute flavour bomb. That's ready for our steak. We're going to set that aside. All right, Joe, bacon's going to need a couple more minutes till it's nice and crispy. You're on potato patrol over there, thank you. We'll finish off the potato salad, then we'll move on to the main event. All right, Joe, the bacon is done. Thank you so much for doing the potatoes. That was a tough job.
You gave me a messy job, and I was feeling a little bit anxious because I was like, I'm throwing out all this fibre, Tim. All the fibre and the antioxidants in the skin. But
you could have left the skin on. Oh, thank you. All right, so this bacon I'm just going to throw into our bowl. All right. Yeah, and then if you could chop up some chives to go into our potato salad as well. And then I'm going to get Joe to make a little dressing. Now, this dressing has sour cream. Again, playing on that jalapeno popper aesthetic. Sour cream, some whole egg mayo, some jalapeno juice. So from the pickled, just from your pickled jar, just adds a nice zing. Some more jalapenos and a little bit of sugar just to balance all the flavours. All right.
I've never thought about using the jalapeno brine or juice, whatever you want to call it.
I use it a lot in different dressings and sauces and stuff. It's good.
That's a good idea. And,
okay, the time has come, guys. Our 1.2 kilogram tomahawk steak, the absolute showstopper. It's come to room temperature now. What I want to do is just oil both sides really, really well and salt it really well. I've got my frying pan here. I want it roaring hot, guys, okay? So as hot as it goes, because we want to sear our steak for 3 minutes either side, and then we're going to put it in the oven to finish it off, okay? Because obviously a huge, thick steak like this is going to take a little while to cook, and if you tried to cook it in the pan, it's
Yeah.
just going to take forever.
But we could do this on our barbecue, right? If you've got a lid that would close
Yeah.
down, or
Yeah, if you've got a hooded barbecue, you could definitely do it in there. I mean, imagine this on a Sunday, you've got some friends around, you've got the cricket on, you pull out this bad boy, and you would be an absolute hero. All right, so nice, generous amount of salt on our steak, okay? Now, I'm not going to use pepper because pepper will tend to burn a little bit. And you can tell that's why I've put the spices into our flavoured butter instead of straight onto the steak. Because if you did that and grilled it, the spices will
burns.
start to burn a little bit.
I have made that mistake before, yeah.
All right. And then a little bit more oil on the other side and some more salt. So, Joe, this is a 100% grass-fed beef. Okay, from the outback of Queensland, not quite Texas, but the outback of Queensland. And you can just tell this looks absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to tuck in.
This is some of the best beef in the world.
Oh,
you know, and
absolutely.
actually, you know, nutritionally, beef is fantastic.
Oh,
it is
okay.
such a nutrient-dense food. You know, it's one of our best sources of absorbable iron, and it's even got some long-chain omega-3s there. So, you know, there's a lot nutritionally going on here.
Pan super hot. In we go, guys. 3 minutes either side. You want to hear that sizzle. It only just fits in the pan. All right, Joe, I'm going to take care and nourish and look after this steak over here. And you're going to give that a good toss. There's our potato salad. That's ready to go. I've got my oven set to 180 degrees. So after this, it's going to go into a wire rack into the oven for 10, 12 minutes, basting with our gorgeous Texan spice butter. And then we'll be ready to tuck in.
Oh, yeah.
Gee willikers, eureka! Check out this tomahawk. I mean, if
Come
this...
back, Aussie Tim. Come back to me.
All right, I'm back. I mean, if this doesn't get you excited, nothing will. This looks absolutely amazing. So that had a bit of time. We bought it up. I like my steak medium rare. So I was looking for about 60, 65 degrees. We tested it with a thermometer. We were basting as we go. But now it's time for the dishing up of this gorgeous hunk of beef.
It is a good-looking piece of meat, I've got to say.
I'm going to carefully slice around our gorgeous bone. Now, there's always a fight whenever you have a tomahawk with your friends, who gets the bone? Because that is the best bit, I reckon. All right, so that can go onto our board, and then we'll do some nice, thick slices. Oh, yes. Beautiful. It smells so good. That Texan spice butter is just absolutely amazing. And then what I want to do is carefully lift the whole steak up and just present it proudly on our board here. Spread it out a little bit.
That's a great way to serve it. And
then
then it's sort of, you see the impressiveness
fan it
with
out.
the bone. Love it.
A little bit of salt on top. And then you just put that in the table and watch everyone just go nuts. Texan spice tomahawk. I mean, this isn't a cut that you would have every day of the week, but on a special occasion, you've got to get the tomahawk and pair it with this jalapeno popper potato salad. All right, Joe, it would be criminal not to taste this.
I was worried you were going to tell me you're not messing with my masterpiece. But yeah, I'd love to have a taste.
Mess away. Thank you.
Can I go straight in the middle?
Look at that.
Oh, just the way I like it.
Beautiful and pink. That's what you want. I love these crispy, fatty bits at the end. That's what I like to go for. Oh.
I'm not sure how that could be any more perfect. And the potato salad's got that little zing. I think it's the jalapeno brine or the pickled.
Yeah.
That's great. It's got a little bit of a kick. That's a perfect accompaniment. Not to be critical, my only addition would be a lovely big salad.
Okay.
Green salad. Like,
No.
you get the greens in there.
Get the leafy greens in there, but for a celebratory day at home, if you have a special occasion, you've got to try a tomahawk like this. It's an absolute showstopper and people will be so impressed. Pair it with that beautiful potato salad, but I mean, this is me.
And not scary to cook.
No.
That's caveman. Caveman.
I'm having a moment.